It's now time to start talking about loading images into our project. And for this movie, I'm on the first page of our Sky Harbor offering memorandum. And in our last chapter, we talked about text. So by now we know that working with text, all text is contained within a frame or a container. Well, the same applies to images as well. So I've removed the two images from here, and what I want to do is replace them. So to do that, I'm going to either hit Control D on my keyboard to bring up the place command, or I can access that from the File Place menu. And I'm browsing to our links folder within our projects file, and I'm going to select XM120 number 11. And I'm going to hold down the Control key and select image number 24 and click Open. Now this allows me to select two images. And if you look closely at the icon, you'll see a little brush icon with the number 2. And if I use my arrow keys, up or down, we'll see that I can shift between the preview of those two images. So let's say if I start with image number 2, and I simply click and drag. And if I want to constrain proportions, I'd hold down the Shift key to kind of line that up a little bit better. And then simply let go. And now I've got one image left, and I'm going to click, drag, and let go to place those two images. So now within this container, if I want to drag and move these around to position them a little bit better, I can do that. And we can see that the image is fit within the frame, but if I want to fit it a little bit better, of course I can right click, come down to fitting, and choose fit content to frame, and that would also resize it a little bit better. And remember, if we want to make edits to the frame, we have the selection and direct selection tools. So the direct selection tool will allow me to move these nodes around to position this a little bit better. Now I don't always have to place images in that way. I can basically bring up, let's say, like the ellipse tool, create a frame this way, go up to File, Place, let's say grab an image, and place it in the ellipse if I want to do that as well. So you can always create your frame first if you want to use sort of a funky sort of trace or outline or image. And since we're here talking about images, there's one other thing that I want to show you. And that is that we can create kind of a grid of images. If I come up here, choose the place command, let's say I am going to select one. And I'm going to hold down the Shift key as I'm doing this just to select about 6 images, and I'm going to click Open. And there in my icon we can see that I have 6 images. And I'm going to click and drag. And as I do this, I'm going to hit the arrow key on my keyboard. And you can see as I press up, then that gives me kind of a gutter there in my frame. And if I keep pressing, and let's say I press to the right, and there I have 6 places I can drop these images. And then I'm going to let go, and InDesign is going to place all 6 images within that frame. So again, all you have to do that, let's say you go back in, you select your 6 images, and as InDesign collects all 6 images, you just click and drag and use your arrow keys to form the gutters that you want to use, and InDesign will automatically place those images for you. So now, if you were going to place this on your, or anywhere in your document, you could easily do that.